Today, we're going to dive deep into trying to resolve Shade's anxiety associated with the crate, and we're also navigating the dynamics of our multi-dog household. Subscribe to my channel to learn everything about raising and training a new dog. Click thumbs up too. Last time we saw Veronica warming up to Shade outdoors, but indoors she remains cautious. She's on the ground right now, which is an improvement. While indoors anyway, she's been living up there. She's getting braver with him. I think a breakthrough is happening. Let's see what's going on. This is the first instance where Veronica shows a genuine interest in befriending Shade. It's crucial for dogs to progress in their social interactions at their own pace, and Veronica is doing just that. Veronica has consistently used her couch as a safe space, creating a boundary between herself and Shade. Those shake-offs are really key when dogs are interacting. Her shake-off here is significant. A mental reset. This signals her attempt to recalibrate to Shade's presence. Reciprocal shake-offs are often an indicator of progress. The coffee table strategically placed between the love seat and the couch adds an extra layer of security for her. It's one of the first rear end sniffs she's gotten. Shade, ever eager to bond, doesn't fully grasp that his larger size can be intimidating for Veronica. She insists on interacting on her own terms, which should be respected, urging Shade to tone down his enthusiasm. So she's getting braver about issuing those measured corrections. Interestingly, Veronica's barking is far from just noise. It's her mature way of setting boundaries, indicating her growth as a dog. Notice this moment where Veronica's message gets through. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Good girl. Followed by a shake-off, a clear sign that he's resetting and releasing any built-up stress. It's his way of processing the interaction and calming down. Remember, think of this as a dog reset button, helping him and others to move on from the encounter positively. And I mean, that's what he's trying to say. He's like, I don't want to overwhelm you. That's really healthy body language. I think this is a major advancement in their relationship. It's a fine line here. Like, we wouldn't be wrong to interfere, but we've seen the exchanges go back and forth, and we think they're doing okay. And Veronica's learning really how to communicate with a variety of different dogs too still. She's very young. Very healthy behavior in my opinion. What do you guys think? Moving these dogs in for a while really lets us capture the real side of having puppies. Puppies have a natural urge to chew, often on things that they shouldn't. As we raise and teach them, keeping their minds sharp and focused on the right things is a priority. I just caught you. You can't just chew on a pillow. I get it. I'll tell you what, this is really similar to your pillow, only it's for you. Go get it. Go get it. When Shade starts eyeing that couch cushion, having a variety of interesting toys on hand really is a difference maker. It's about redirecting that chewing instinct to something more appropriate. Whether it's a firm toy for focused chewing or a soft one for gentle play, variety is the spice of life for dogs. Having treats on standby can also create less friction when it comes to asking your dog to do something incompatible with chewing, like stay and hang out with me, for example. When you get a monthly subscription to Bark, whether it's the traditional Bark box or the Super Chewer box, you're always equipped with the latest and greatest in dog toy technology. Get your first box free when you go to barkbox.com/dogtraining or superchewer.com/dogtraining. Links below. How many of you non-dog trainers out there, if you had a puppy and they were chewing your pillow, how many of you would say, no, stop it, no? And that's no shade to anyone. That's what we all kind of have the instinct to do. But what I'm hoping to demonstrate here is, just by replacing the item, there's no need to get emotional, no need to scold your dog, no need to punish them. They didn't do anything wrong, they're just learning, so it's our job to teach them and guide them, isn't that right? It's clear that I rushed things with Shade's initial crate training. Since then, I've been really focusing on building his confidence with the crate by making it a more positive space. So some of the things I've done to troubleshoot are to scatter his food about while in his crate. It's important for Shade to be comfortable in a crate. It really is a safe haven for him during everyday moments, like when we have to take a shower or run errands. Right now the goal is just to get him comfortable with all 4 feet inside of there. I just wanted to see that it closes and his life doesn't end. And I'm really focused on letting him enter and exit the crate at his own pace, constantly gauging his comfort level. When he's in a playful mood, I'll even toss his toy inside the crate. The goal is literally to get seconds of him enjoying being in the crate with all 4 feet. The more of those seconds I get, the more likely it is we'll succeed. Good. What's this? What's this? And look at that. Right in there. Well done. And of course, I've been putting high value things to chew on. Go ahead and toss it in there. See if he gets settled. I'm gonna close it. All right, so he's noticed that it's closed. I like that he's hearing the sounds of the crate a lot. He's a little concerned. I suspect that bone is high value enough to him to where he might get over it and be like, all right. And what is the goal when we're trying to get our dog used to a crate? Period of time inside the crate while in a pleasant or neutral frame of mind. And so that's the magic moment I've been waiting for 4 days now, something like that. This is a major breakthrough because before he wouldn't even go in there for something high value like that. Don't we talk about that in my books? Taking a step back when things aren't going smoothly. It means that we got to repair the foundation, that maybe we move too quick. And it's so super common. Even I have to do it if it makes you feel better. Every dog is different. And there is no one size fits all when it comes to training dogs. Looks like positive reinforcement is somehow keeping him in this crate. He's literally asking to go in the crate because that's where I've been feeding him exclusively. You see how that works? So I'm going to open the crate. So let's see what happens. I'm not even going to tell him to do anything. Well, would you look at that? Walks right in. I'm going to do a combination here of dumping kibble around just like I've been doing. This is again with the aim of getting him to experience pleasurable time in the crate where he is not feeling stress and quite the opposite, enjoying it. There's a lot of brain chemicals released when dogs are eating. It makes them feel better. Really capturing those emotional states in strategic places like this can be super beneficial. This is a bone that he's been chewing on. It's absolutely disgusting, but I put some peanut butter on it to try and get some new life out of it. And I'm gonna put it in. Let's see how this goes. And so by putting that bone in there with the peanut butter, that doesn't go as quickly as, say, kibble does. Let me just drive this home. We're acquiring seconds and minutes in the crate while in a great or neutral emotional state. That's how we address the underlying cause of anxiety of things like this. One of the takeaways I'm really trying to hammer home in this series is there is no one-size-fits-all approach in dog training, because I 1000% agree with that. However, that statement has come to mean something different to many dog trainers. They take it to mean, well, positive reinforcement isn't for every dog. Sometimes you have to use premeditated punishments as a strategy. And what people fail to realize is there are so many different ways to address underlying emotional causes, all of which are counteracted and contradicted by using methods that cause distress. Even though you might get the physical position, I could come in here and I could smash the crate until he was quiet. I could probably get the same result and get him to shut down in the crate. But what have I done to his head? I mean, just 48 hours ago, he was like, no, no, no. And now, when I open the crate, look at this. He doesn't even go out. I can't even get him to come out. You can see how that anxiety appears to be dramatically subsiding at the very least. Tell me what your take on using crates as a safe space for dogs is. Have you ever used crate training with your own pets, or did you avoid it? Tell me in the comments below. I'm doing rollers with the Frisbee because it teaches him to get it by the rim. See how he's getting more comfortable picking it up? That's not natural to a lot of dogs. Training is about more than just teaching skills. It's about fostering emotional stability and clear communication. By spending quality time with shade, engaging in play, and ensuring he's well exercised, we're really helping him to become a more balanced dog overall. Do some light tug, because he still has his baby teeth, so we don't want to get too aggressive, but boy, he's got a good grip. Yes, sir, I love it. Yes! Just a little patience there in the beginning. And what's the consequence for letting go? Hey, you get to go chase a Frisbee, something he seems to be enjoying right now. People will be so quick to tell you that dogs like Cane Corsos, oh, they're not cut out for this sort of thing. I'd like to see you teach that to a Cane Corso. Easy to teach it to a Border Collie. I'm having a little fun with you guys, but the stereotypes out there in the dog world are just insanely ridiculous, and people put too much stock into it. You are killing it, sir. You are just doing great. I am so unbelievably impressed. Ready? This approach is really benefiting Veronica as well, who's gradually becoming more and more at ease with him. She's getting more comfortable. See how she's going up to him, sniffing him more? Tails up. She's pretty confident. He's behaving too. He's not being too pushy. I want them to feel comfortable. They don't need to play, though they can. I just want their emotional state to be regulated You know, she's had to get on him a few times. Perfectly reasonable ways. No biting, no force, just some barking, communication. Did you notice a change in Veronica's behavior towards Shade in this episode? What specific moments stood out to you? It's so great to see how the relationship is evolving into a comfortable and normalized bond. There's still so much more to train Shade, including leash walking and come when called, and teaching him how to enjoy things like getting a bath. Make sure you're subscribed and click thumbs up if you enjoyed this episode. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Get a Bark Box or a Super Chewer Box and support brands that support modern training methods. I'll have links below.